So, Rob, we got a guy coming in who is a payment specialist.
A payment specialist?
Yeah.
What the heck is that?
A payment specialist is a guy, I believe what it is that he just gives money to people. He just gives it away.
I don't know, Danilo. I don't think that's what it is.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. No?
If it is, I need to text a few people.
Oh, gosh, yeah. I mean, he's probably not going to give away money. But you know what? Let's like kind of surprise him.
Yeah, let's hit him with that.
Yeah, let's just surprise him and say, hey, hit us with a few Benjamins. Maybe he'll just give us money anyway.
Poor guy Derek has no idea what he's walking into.
Oh, he's going to have a lot of fun. He's going to lose all his money, but he's going to have a lot of fun.
Let's do it then.
Okay. Derek is here. Derek is our guest. Derek Chard. Am I saying it right? Chard or Chard?
It's Chard. It's the hard
Chard?
CH. Yep.
Oh, all right. It's
Yeah,
not
like Swiss chard.
Swiss chard.
Yeah.
All right. It's not shard, like shards of glass.
Right. No.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
chard. All right. Chard sounded kind of neat to me because it's like French.
Yeah, like Chardonnay or something like that.
Chardonnay. There you
know?
go. There you go. You could change your name, you know.
Yeah.
You know,
Maybe if when I go to France, I'll pronounce it differently.
I'll set it up. I'll take care of that. Well, so we were just talking before you came, and I know that you are a payment specialist, which means you give away money. You just give away money to everybody.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, you do. Okay.
Why not? Yeah.
Yeah, right? I told you that's what he did, So
We actually have the ability to do that, but
yeah.
So,
Oh, there's a catch to this. I knew it. But Rob and I, we were talking about it, and we'll just take like $500 each. We're not greedy people. I'll take 500, give him 500, and we're good. What do you think?
Yeah, usually it's 1,000, but so I'm glad you didn't say that. So you guys sold yourselves short, but 500 works. Yeah, 500 apiece.
500. Jeez, I should have gone with 1,000. My gut was telling me 1,000. What is a payment specialist?
Payment specialist, payment processor, merchant services specialist. There's a lot of names, but yeah. So I what that means is I help businesses accept payments. Most of the time, that's credit card and debit card because those are the electronic payments. But you have your electronic checks and things in there. But anything to do with helping businesses accept payments from their customers, I handle it. Yeah. So hardware, software, you name it. That's what I do.
It must be hard to find businesses that want to be paid, right?
Yeah, sometimes.
That's tough,
but
right?
Yeah.
Well, that is absolutely terrific.
Yeah. The only thing I can't do is give it to them before they actually make it. So they sometimes
you can only
request
do that with
though.
me and
Yeah,
Rob.
only with you guys.
Okay,
yeah.
good.
Not other businesses.
Nice, man. I probably have to pay him $1,000 to give me 1,000, or give me $500. And gosh, so that's what you do. That is really cool.
Yeah.
That's not, how long you been doing that?
I've been doing it for only about 2.5 years.
Okay.
So I guess industry wise, I'm pretty new, pretty fresh into it, but I'm a quick learner. So I've enjoyed it, and it's been a lot of fun.
Well, my mother used to always say, go to the new dentists, go to the new doctors, go to the new... And we say, well, why? She says, because they're really enthusiastic. They still have that enthusiasm going. She goes, you go to the old ones, like an old doctor or something, he doesn't care if he took your tonsils out or your heart.
Right,
So
right.
She goes, don't go to the old guys, so that's good.
Yeah, I like your mother already. Yeah, she's good advice.
Yeah, it's good advice about the heart, And I also saw you have something next to your name, ISO.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Because I'm a independent sales office of Payrock. So I own my own business. Payrock is essentially like my broker.
All right.
Not to give a plug to State Farm, but no, I'm just saying, I always tell people it's like that, right? If you own a State Farm location, it's kind of like a franchise, let's say.
Well, you could give a plug to Century 21.
Or Century 21. Okay, well, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know
see?
how you guys operate. So,
yeah. Independent contractor and for Century 21.
Well, there you go. For Century 21, I got, I'm learning
Century
this
21
now.
saying it all over the place here. And he comes up with State Farm.
I didn't know you guys operated that way. So it's just like Century 21. You have your broker, and then you have your agents who are independent. And
Oh man, I'm earning my $500 here, but that is great though. So let's talk about your business as a whole. How are other businesses relying more and more on third-party companies to take care of these things?
Yeah, for sure. It's big, obviously, because of how prevalent, technology is in the payment experience now. Not only credit card, debit card, but Apple Pay and Samsung Pay and Tap to Pay and Venmo and cryptocurrency even. So yeah, they definitely rely on us a lot. It's not like back in the day. I think was it Sears Roebuck had one of the first credit cards out there, or some Dinerware Club credit card. But so there's so many, the main ones, obviously Visa and MasterCard and Amex and Discover, but all their networks. But yeah, to control all the volume that's going on and all the payments that are happening and making sure they're secure and making sure people actually get their money. It's very important. And, the technology has allowed that to happen, and the expertise to explain it and make sure that it works well. Because as you can imagine, if someone doesn't get the money that they're supposed to, that's probably the worst thing worst thing out there. So
most people don't like when they don't get their money. It's just it's a weird thing.
Exactly. So it's become very, very important. Yeah.
So as everything is like many things, as things are becoming so much more complicated and so many more moving parts, an industry that maybe has always been there just blossoms like yours.
Yeah, and then not to mention all the different software and hardware components that go into it that all need to work together. Right. You have a certain business management software. Well, I want my payments to be just easily within that software. How do we do that? And how do we make that work? So yeah, all the different software and things out there now have made it more complicated in ways where you really need to bring someone in to as a consultant almost to say, hey, we could do this or we could do this. And if you do this, this will happen. And well, how about this software? Because this will make it easier. Even though a lot of times we're not the ones selling the software, our payments and that security has to work with it, and so that's very important as well to them.
So what you do is not a luxury. It is not, really, seriously, it's a necessity now.
Yeah, and I think that's what is why I like it, right? I have to become a problem solver, believe it or not, a lot of times. And so, but yeah, definitely need someone by your side because there's also a lot of options. Yeah. And depending on who can do all the options, who can't, and I'm a firm believer, you want to know all your options before you make a decision. So I love doing that.
Well, that is terrific. I am so glad you came by. And give us your contact information so we can share it.
Yeah, sure. So Derek Chard, obviously my name, but best way to probably get a hold of me is via email, right? So that's going to be my first name, DEREK, dot my last name, Chard, CHARD, at payrocksales.com. But you got to remember, Payrock doesn't have a K. It's just PAYROC sales.com.
French version.
Yeah, apparently, yeah. Hard C though.
Still hard C.
Yeah.
Right, well.
Yep. So
well, terrific. Well, I hope people call you. They should call you.
Yeah. Well, my number. Do I give my number? Is it only if I'm willing to?
No, give your number.
Yeah. Well, it's Connecticut number because I kept that same number. So it's 860-869-2592. So that'll be. Kept that number. Probably will always keep that number because everybody knows me by it. So
yeah, that's me when I moved down from New York. And if I got rid of that number, I figured when people talk to me, they'll never know I'm from New York. So now I met Derek. When we first met, we were talking about how we're so excited about the Giants game against the Eagles. So
it wasn't for the Vikings game. I thought we got to be excited there first.
Yeah, we're trying to piece our lives back together now. So that's that.
Yeah, I'm rooting for the Eagles now. Hopefully they keep beating everybody bad, so we look better.
So we look better.
Right. Hey, they did it for San Fran. So
Derek, thank you so much for coming by and speaking with us.
Yeah.
We really, really appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure. Well, my pleasure. I'm getting $500.
Yeah. Could have had 1,000.
Just don't. No.